Okay, so now we have our coffee with Brian, and you can see here he has accepted. Thank you, Brian. And what I want to look at is settings. The most basic settings you can sort of play with is if you come over to the title of your calendar to the three dots, click on there, and you can change the color, which is very nice. So maybe I'm in a pistachio mood, things go green then. So you can change the color that way. You can also get to settings and sharings here, or I can come up here to where my grade 4 is called this the pretty flower and click in there. I wouldn't worry about these other ones. So let's go into settings here. Here you have it. You can see there's a list of titles down here. And when you go to each one, there's a number of options. You really do need to go through here and make your calendar your own. I, for instance, like the military calendar. If you don't, you can have it changed, or the military clock. If you have loved ones in other time zones, you can share that. So a secondary time zone, maybe I want to select one, display a secondary time zone here. And so maybe I want to have it be Tahiti time because why not? And it's labeled Ronnie. Actually, that's not true. So let's call it a dream vacation. I'm sure I had Toronto as Ronnie and when I was in Brazil. You could have your world clock showing. This is something that's handy if, say, you have a counseling or a consulting business and you are Zooming with people, and you want to set your clock to 50-minute meetings called speedy meetings. I do that at work all the time, so that because we're on Zoom all the time, we try to give ourselves 5 to 10 minutes at the end of a meeting to get off. So I have, even though I'm at my home when I have that, these were the defaults I was telling you about. So I don't mind having it so that my guests can invite others or see guest lists. I ask them not to modify the event because then I'm not sure when things are happening. They can send back a yes, no, or propose a new time. I do have desktop notifications. That might be distracting for you. You can turn that off, whether you want the notification sound on or not. I don't use Google Meet, so I can uncheck this box because it automatically adds a Google Meet link option on there if I want. And then again, these are things that you might choose. Do you want weekends? Do you want things you've said no to? Week numbers, things like this. So these are all of the things. Do you want your week to start on Sunday? Custom view. So maybe you do work schedule like a 12-day work schedule. So you can set it how you want. I've got it for 4 days. I always like my week. And here, this one's very, very useful. Automatically add events from Gmail to my calendar. So let's say you book flights and you receive it in your Gmail. It will automatically put that information from that email into your Google Calendar. So that is super handy. And I don't use Google keyboard shortcuts. So those are the basic, going through the basic settings for Google Calendar. Go on in there, have a good look around, change things so that it is personalized for you.